As a young person then, your most important asset is your vision. If you can concretize a strong vision, I tell you, then you're already on the path to making it, and to making it big time. It's important because vision determines action. The way you posture yourself as regards how much money do I need to be saving right now? I look at young people, being one of them sometimes, and I'm filled with pain. And the reason is, you are at a point where you should be amassing capital. But the problem is, because of the fallacy of I am young, you are expending capital. Ultimately, when you get into the passive income game, what matters is capital more than return. Because you will find in Africa, in Europe, in Asia, in the US, the return on fixed securities is always sub 15%. If anything, in developed economies, it's sub 10%. So you'll begin to see what 10% on my 1 million shillings. This is just 100,000 a year, and that's just about 10,000, 9,000 shillings a month. This is too little. No, it's not too little. It is sufficient. The only problem is your starting amount is wrong. But you can do something with your starting amount right now. There are many of us who are buying iPhones. We have no business to buy an iPhone right now. That is precious money that should be going into your savings and investments. So over time, compound interest, the true power of compound interest is seen over time. But you cannot see it over time if you have nothing to compound. If you're 25 years right now, or you're 30 years right now, you're 35 or you're 40. Let me deal with people who are 40 years, for instance. If you're 40 years old right now, and you started hustling when you're 20 years, there is a probability that you have, let's assume that you are making, I don't know, when you're 20 years, you're making 20, 30,000. And then that grows. By the time you're reaching 25, 26, you're maybe at 100,000, right? By the time you're reaching 30, probably you're making 250,000. Could be from business, could be from career, whatever it is. By the time you're 40, possibly you're hitting 500,000. Fantastic. If you look at your years and see how much money has passed through your hands, it's possibly between 25 to 30 million shillings. Do the math, you will see it. It's about 25 to 30 million shillings. But if I asked you on your 41st birthday, how much are you worth? You'll say, I have 2 million here, I have 3 million, I have land, whatever it is. But 40 million came into your hands by the time you are 20 to 40 years old. And that is a very low estimate. But right now, all you have to show for it maybe is a rickety second-hand Pro Box. Right? So for 20 years, money was coming into your hands and leaving. Wealth is never built with what comes in. Wealth is built with what remains. So think with me for a minute. If you have touched 30 million is our number. If you have touched 30 M in the last 20 years, which is slightly, it's like you are doing what? Is it 1.5 M a year? About 1.5 a year, right? So if you have done 30 M in the last 20 years, yeah, it's 1.5. If you have done 30 M in the last, you've been doing 1.5 a year. Basically, you're doing about, if you divide by 12, about 130,000 average. And you said, I'm going to live on 50%. It means right now, on your 40th birthday, you'll be having 15 million shillings. 15 million shillings invested in, let's say, a treasury bill yielding 14.5%, works out to about 170, 180,000 shillings a month of passive income. That is income that came without you lifting a finger. How did you get it at 40 years? By being disciplined on your early years. So get a clear vision of your money. How does your money future look like? Then make adjustments to align with that future. It will help you.